Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud to present to you here in Windham my friend and a friend of America. Please give a great New Hampshire welcome to Chuck Norris.
This is my wife, Gena, by the way. We were watching the Republican debates, and we were a little disenchanted with the messages that were coming across. Mike Huckabee, he had very little airtime, so we didn't know that much about Mike, trying to get his message across in the limited time that they gave him on these debates. Gena and I were so we started watching the Democratic debates, and then we got even more disenchanted. So we really didn't know who we were going to endorse. And then I got an email from two teenage boys in Oregon. And anyway, they emailed me and said, we're endorsing Mike Huckabee for president, and would you please check him out? So Gena and I said, well, if these young teenage people are getting behind this man, there's got to be something to it. So we went on the MikeHuckabee.com website, started checking Mike out, started reading articles about him, doing a lot of research. And the more research we did, the more impressed we became about this man. He wants to revamp this tax system in America, and again, put the burden on the corporate America and take the burden off the middle class. And that's why I'm totally in favor of all that. He says what he means, and he means what he says. And that's important to me. I don't want someone saying what he thinks you want to hear him say. And believe me, we've got candidates out there that are doing that. And another thing too, I'm really upset about the whole structure of how a person campaigns. For instance, I can give $2,300. That's all I can give to help Mike out on his campaign. But if a candidate's rich, he can give all his money into the campaign. If he's worth millions and millions of dollars, he doesn't just give $2,300. He can give all the money he's got to campaign for himself. That is not fair. If a man's rich and he can pour all that money, and he should only be able to give $2,300 of his own money, not $20 million of his own money. You know what I would do? Let me tell you what I would do. If I had the authority to do it. I would make every candidate that was running for president, they'd be subsidized $30 million each. And that's all they would get. They would be going out there and campaigning, raising hundreds of millions of dollars. They would each have $30 million to see what kind of a steward of money they are. And then, whoever wins the primary between the Republican and the Democrat, they'd only get $50 million to run for the presidency. And see what kind of a steward they are. And no more campaigning and having corporate America subsidize them. Because that's what's happening. It's corporate America that's giving them the money.
You line up right over there. The chowder is ready.